Here are 3 tips so you can take better photos at the flower fields. Spring has sprung, and if you live in SoCal like I do, the place to go is the Carlsbad flower fields or the fields in Temecula. But this place, let me tell you right now, it is a selfie haven for all people young and old. There's a ton of people here, so there's got to be different ways for you to capture pictures without capturing the people from behind you. So here are 3 tips so you can take better photos at the flower fields. Tip number 1 is to use portrait mode in your iPhone photo app so you can get that blurry background DSLR feel. But I do recommend using a regular photo mode so that you can capture the brilliance and the details of the flowers too, because that portrait mode does blur everything in the background so that it just becomes a bunch of colors. But with the regular photo mode, you get to capture the details as well. So play with both modes. Tip number 2 deals with lighting. You either want to face the sun directly so that it gets rid of the shadows on your face, but if it does work out for you, go ahead and face away from the sun and it gives you a little bit more of a softer look. But I don't recommend doing a little half and half because then it sets weird shadows along your face. So either have it be completely in the shade or face the sunlight directly. Tip number 3, and probably the most important tip of all, is to make sure that you got the right angle. Just because we're in a field full of flowers doesn't mean that every angle is going to be the best for your photo. So here are a couple examples of how to utilize angles so that you can get better pictures. Take the picture so that you can see the flowers behind you. You have to lean back. Go ahead, lean back. And then take it from a little higher than normal. We adjusted the angle just by a little bit and it made such a huge difference on the photos. Now here's a bonus tip. Instead of just standing up next to the flowers, which are pretty low, get down up close to them and use your angle still, because that makes the most out of the pictures, and when you bring the flowers closer to you, they pop a lot more. Use some creativity when you take pictures at the flower field. And because there are those green tapes that you can't get past, what you can do is instead put your hands inside of the flowers so that you can get some creative shots too. Hopefully those tips help you take awesome pictures at the flower fields. For more tutorials like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. Now here's a bonus tip. Instead of just taking the photos, man, some people are so loud.